What's your name, brother?
Akeem Thornton.
One more time.
Akeem Thornton.
Akeem Thornton. All right. Nice to meet you. I'm Frank. How old are you, brother?
39.
39. And where are you from?
Well, I was born in Cali, but I was raised here.
Where at Cali?
Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. How you end up out here?
This is where my family's from.
Oh, okay, okay.
My dad got married and moved out here.
Moved out here? Okay. You have any kids or anything?
Yeah, I have 5 kids.
5 kids? All right. How was your childhood growing up?
It was okay. I mean, besides going home every day and the shit that I dealt with there.
At home, chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what that's domestic abuse, stuff like that. Was people getting high in the house too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I didn't see it.
But you knew it was going on.
You know, smells.
Yeah.
Something was
Absolutely.
different with them.
And you see, that's what I noticed. Like I never. That's one thing I can say is I can't say.
Yeah.
I see my mom put a needle in her arm, my dad put a needle in her arm, but I seen them nodding off. I seen shit I shouldn't have, spoons bent up, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, we would know, like, get home from school Friday, he would give us money to go out. He was extra happy. Yeah. Because the next day after he what the word I'm looking for? After you're high the next day, what's the word I'm looking for?
Come down?
Yeah, after his come down, he was evil.
A different person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Real evil.
Did you graduate from high school?
Nah, I had my daughter, so I dropped out.
Okay, what grade were you?
11.
11. You play any sports or anything?
He wouldn't pay for it.
Huh?
I tried to, but I mean, at first I didn't. When I lived with my dad, I did for a little bit, but I ended up moving back with my uncle, and he wouldn't pay for it. All the money had to go to his drugs.
At what age did you get involved in the streets?
When I moved in Atlanta at 11, I got jumped into Crips. Me and my little sister moved down there with my dad after my uncle abused the hell out of us. So me and my boys rolled on him one day. After I got older, he kicked me out. So me and my little sister moved down with my dad. And that's when I started getting into the streets. That was the beginning. When I moved down there, my dad drove me around Atlanta. And we went back to the house. I'll never forget E&J and a joint. Showed me where the bar was, showed me where he kept the weed, showed me how to roll a joint and smoke weed with me and drunk with me. I was allowed to drink and smoke as much as I wanted in the house. But
I had to keep it in the house, right?
Yeah, but he seen me smoking a cigarette and whooped my ass.
For real?
Yeah. I never understood that.
Yeah. That's the logic sometimes though when we getting high, right? We be like, you could do it here, or
It's like I'm allowed to smoke weed and drink
but you
liquor,
can't smoke.
but I can't smoke a cigarette.
That's the logic and the science behind addiction and getting high and everything else that come with it. What type of adversity or stuff like that have you had to overcome or endure during your addiction and being out here?
I mean, the way that the discrimination by the neighborhood and the people, is a motherfucker.
Talk about that, please.
Because nobody.
I stress that so much on the channel, and I say how the young kids come around and will treat addicts a certain type of way because they're ingrained to be like, when they walk out the house as a kid, be like, that's what you're gonna be like. Like our lives don't mean as much as anybody else's.
Yeah, I mean they beat the shit out of people up here and everything. And it's not fair because, all right, they are children, I understand, but they're not acting like children when they're plotting to get together and jump people.
Yep, they're putting their hands on a grown man.
In the hospital.
Yes,
and and these are grown men that they're doing it to.
Yep.
But if you touch him back, you're going to jail.
Yeah,
but I'm supposed to let this kid beat the shit out of me with a bat.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
not fair.
Exactly.
I know you're not supposed to put your hands on them, you know.
Yeah, but
that
man,
that is that, you know, there's a line that gets
yeah,
drawn.
I think once you put your hands on anybody, you're sort of fair game. Because you shouldn't put your hands on anybody.
Especially when they got bats and stuff.
Yes.
And there's more than one of them.
Yep.
You know, they're organized. And
I've seen it. I've seen the after effects of it so many times being down here. And it's sad. It's sad on both ends. It's sad on the kids' ends, and it's also sad on whoever's being done to.
but because we're still human beings at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of grew up in a privileged area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I really didn't see all this. You know what I mean? Which I kind of think that's how it was easy from, you know, I think that's how it was, that's how I slipped into it a little bit easier than most. Because I didn't know what heroin or crack or none of that. I didn't see none of that. Like the kids see out here every day.
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? So I didn't see the effect
The
of
destruction.
It. You know what I mean? I didn't know what it caused or what it did.
I know what you mean.
You know, I mean, I seen Scarface and stuff like that, but I never seen a junkie. You know what I mean? I never seen what happened.
And all the effects of it.
Exactly.
Yep.
I wish I did though. That's why I'm not gonna shield my kids.
Listen, this is one of the reasons why I made my channel. Is because I'm in recovery. I was out here getting high. You know what I mean? And I wanted to humanize us, to show the world we're not pieces of shit. We're not just junkies. We're not just dope fiends. Okay, we might be getting high. We might be fucked up right now. We all sin. It's just we happen to sin with drugs. Other people might be sinning with other stuff.
Exactly.
You know, we're no different than anybody else.
I mean, we're some of the smartest people in the world.
100%. 100%.
I mean, get up
Hands
and
down.
make something out of nothing every day.
Hands down.
I mean, you spend hundreds of dollars that people don't even get their paycheck what we spend in a day.
Yep.
You know
We're some of the most sensitive and caring people, and that's why I always feel like we tend to fall into drugs because our senses and our emotions, we're super in tune, and we're super empathetic and super sympathetic, and we take on weight that shouldn't be ours. You know,
I would do anything for anybody.
Yeah, we're some of the best people.
I barely have anything, but I'm constantly giving. Because I mean, I believe that if you put good into this world, good comes back to you. I mean, it doesn't matter what I do. Always good stuff happens to me because I'm constantly.
With interest, it will come back.
It comes
I promise.
back tenfold.
Yep.
Tenfold. And I don't know. I just try to keep that, you know, because some people come up here and that gets destroyed inside of them, you know, for the things that happen. They nod out, people steal from them, or kids jump them, but
gets
you know,
lost very
try
quick.
not to let that change me. I already changed myself by doing drugs, but I still try to keep the rest of me the same.
Intact. Thank you. You have any questions for me, brother? Man, I thank you. I enjoyed our conversation.
Actually, I do have a question. Man.
Yes,
I can't believe you said you were on drugs, man. Like, when was your breaking point? Cause
I overdosed, woke up in the hospital 3 days later, and I realized that, you know, my son basically saved my life. He was 2 years old at the time. And I realized that I didn't want that. I didn't want somebody else raising my son. I didn't want my son to have to bury me in a casket because of something that his father chose to do. And I realized I wanted better for myself. You know, I started off as a dope boy. I had corners here, you know, I had butts right here in this area. And that's how I started off, you know.
Like most of us.
And
start off on top.
Yeah, of course. And, you know, series of events happened and my life got tore apart. I had to identify my mom's body at the morgue and couldn't sleep. And that's where I started, you know.
I feel like I'm at my breaking point.
Yeah.
I want to be done with this, man.
Yeah, we all have to get to that point where we realize I want better for myself. Because it's possible. As long as we see one person do it, we know it's possible.
Exactly.
We know it's possible.
I just seen my brother basically, you know, he's not my real brother, but he's doing good now, got a car, a job and everything, and I'm looking at it,
dope.
Like I'm ready, man. I hit my bottom this right, you know, and I had to get here, but I'm done.
Exactly.
But thank you for taking time.
I thank you, brother. I thank you. I'll keep you in prayer, brother. I'm here damn near every weekend, so I'll see you next time I come out.
But we're not strangers now. So.
Yes, and I hope things progress the way you want them to, brother.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for a bed to open, man. And I just had a grandson, man.
Ain't no better time than that.
No
right, I'm telling you now. Thank you, brother.
It's not a game.